So this week's book is Epictetus, Discourses and Selective Writings by Epictetus. So this is a philosophy book by a great Greek philosopher, Epictetus, one of the most known philosophers, even like Marcus Aurelius, and Marcus Aurelius gives credit to this philosopher in his own writings. So this, I think, Epictetus is a little bit more difficult to understand than Marcus Aurelius. Then I think Seneca is even easier to understand than Marcus Aurelius. But this was the most difficult, I think, of those three, if we think about to understand. Then Plato also, I think, is a little bit difficult to understand too. But yeah, this book, here are my 5 favorite ideas, 5 takeaways. Let me just fix this camera a little bit. So first is, this was a little bit hard to understand first, but there is also very clear points he makes in the book. And one of the first ones is this, that you should not attach too much importance to material things, so like your clothes or any other possessions. He even goes as far as saying that if somebody steals your clothes and you feel bad for it, it's your fault that you feel bad for it. You should not get mad to the person who steals your clothes, but be mad to yourself for attaching so much value to them. The second point is that you want to be indifferent to things that are beyond your will's control. So anything that you don't have power over, that are not in your will's control, you should not care anything about. Third point is that this is an exact quote from Epictetus. So in life, our first job is to divide and distinguish things into 2 categories. Externals I cannot control, but the choices I make with regard to them I do control. Where will I find good and bad in me, in my choices? So what I can control and what I can't control, and the things that I can't control, I can still make choices based, if something bad happens, for example, that I didn't have control over, still the choices that I make after that are in my control, or they are if you then the choice, if you make, if it's good or bad, that's the point. There is where you will find good and bad in your choices regarding those events. Then fourth idea is that don't think that a negative action is just an isolated lapse. So it forms a habit. So he's talking about don't think that you can just smoke 1 cigarette, or you can just do one bad action and not have it affect you. It will start to form a habit. So he knew that before even those psychologists, I think, studied habits. And now fifth and final idea is that this is also an exact quote from Epictetus from this book. So don't let the force of an impression, when it first hits you, knock you off your feet. Just say to it, hold on a moment. Let me see who you are and what you represent. Let me put you to the test. Many of these quotes I have read in Ryan Holiday's books, and you have probably also heard some of these quotes by Epictetus, but it's actually hard to sometimes understand what these quotes, for example, even means if you don't understand the context. But this book was really helpful. So he was talking about self-control in that, and that's what he refers to, that you should not let impressions affect you. You need to have self-control and put them in the test and see what they really are. But that's it. That's my summary. If you found it helpful, if you found this video valuable, make sure to hit thumbs up for this video. If you're planning to get this book, the link is right there in the description, so you can order this from bookdepository.com if my review and summary made you interested in this book. And if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to subscribe to this channel as well. See you next time.